The development of bonsai illustration through different historical periods. Bonsai is not only the art of cultivating miniature trees but also a rich visual tradition that has evolved alongside painting, sculpture, literature, and philosophy. Throughout history, bonsai illustrations have played an important role in preserving techniques, expressing aesthetic values, and documenting cultural change. From ancient Chinese murals to modern digital sketches, the visual representation of bonsai has continuously transformed while maintaining its essential connection to nature and artistic imagination. The development of bonsai illustration reflects broader changes in society, technology, and artistic philosophy. Each historical period introduced new materials, styles, and interpretations of miniature trees. By examining these stages, we can better understand how bonsai evolved from a spiritual symbol into a globally admired artistic practice. Ancient Chinese origins, the Tang Dynasty. The earliest stage in the history of bonsai illustration can be traced to ancient China during the Tang Dynasty, which lasted from 618 to 907 CE. At this time, the art that would later inspire bonsai was known as penjing, meaning tray scenery. Unlike modern bonsai, penjing often included miniature landscapes with rocks, water features, small structures, and trees arranged together to represent natural scenery in miniature form. The first known artistic depictions of penjing appeared in two murals and court paintings. One of the most famous examples comes from the tomb of Prince Zheng Huai, discovered in Shaanxi province. Murals inside the tomb show attendants carrying miniature landscapes in shallow containers. Historians consider these images some of the oldest surviving visual records of miniature tree culture. These early illustrations were symbolic rather than technical. Artists focused less on exact botanical accuracy and more on expressing harmony between humans and nature. Trees were painted with flowing lines and dynamic shapes to suggest movement, age, and spiritual energy. The illustrations reflected Taoist beliefs about balance and natural transformation. During this period, miniature landscapes were mainly associated with aristocrats, scholars, and religious communities. Therefore, illustrations often appeared in elite cultural settings. Paintings showed miniature trees placed in elegant gardens or scholarly studios, emphasizing refinement and intellectual cultivation. The Song Dynasty and the rise of artistic sophistication. During the Song Dynasty from 960 to 1279, Chinese painting reached extraordinary levels of sophistication. Landscape painting became one of the most respected artistic forms, and penjing illustrations benefited greatly from this cultural development. Artists during this era focused heavily on atmosphere and emotional expression. Instead of creating realistic depictions, painters attempted to capture the spirit of nature. This philosophy strongly influenced the representation of miniature trees. Brushwork became increasingly expressive. Twisted trunks symbolized resilience against harsh conditions, while sparse branches suggested solitude and wisdom. Empty space surrounding the tree was carefully used to create balance and contemplation. Scholars frequently included penjing in paintings of intellectual life. A miniature tree placed beside a writing table or tea ceremony symbolized harmony between artistic creativity and the natural world. Poets and painters often collaborated, combining visual images with written reflections about time, aging, and spirituality. Ink painting techniques also became more refined during this period. Artists learned to create texture, depth, and movement using only black ink and subtle tonal variations. These methods later influenced Japanese bonsai illustration traditions. Cultural transmission to Japan. Between the 12th and 14th centuries, cultural exchange between China and Japan increased significantly. Buddhist monks, scholars, and diplomats brought many Chinese artistic traditions to Japan, including penjing culture. In Japan, miniature tree art gradually evolved into a distinct practice known as bonsai. While influenced by Chinese models, Japanese artists developed new aesthetic principles emphasizing simplicity, asymmetry, and restraint. The earliest Japanese bonsai illustrations appeared in illustrated hand scrolls and religious manuscripts. These artworks often depicted indoor scenes where aristocrats or monks displayed small potted trees as symbols of refinement. One important difference between Chinese and Japanese illustration styles was composition. Chinese paintings frequently included elaborate landscapes, while Japanese artists focused more closely on the individual tree itself. Bonsai became less about recreating entire landscapes and more about expressing the essence of nature through a single living form. Japanese artists also simplified visual details. Instead of dramatic scenery, they emphasized clean lines, balanced space, and subtle emotional atmosphere. These characteristics reflected the growing influence of Zen Buddhism. The Muromachi period and Zen influence. The Muromachi period, lasting from 1336 to 1573, marked a major turning point in Japanese art. Zen Buddhism strongly influenced painting, architecture, gardens, and bonsai aesthetics. Zen monks practiced ink painting known as sumie, which used black ink on paper or silk. These paintings often included miniature trees positioned beside rocks or simple architectural structures. The style emphasized spontaneity, simplicity, and quiet contemplation. Bonsai illustrations during this period became increasingly minimalist. Artists believed that excessive decoration distracted viewers from the essential spirit of the subject. As a result, many paintings contained only a few carefully placed elements. The use of negative space became especially important. Empty areas in the composition were not considered incomplete but rather essential for creating emotional balance. A single curved branch surrounded by open space could suggest an entire mountain landscape. This period also introduced stronger connections between bonsai and poetry. Paintings were frequently accompanied by short philosophical poems reflecting on impermanence, aging, and nature's quiet beauty. The Edo period and the spread of bonsai culture. The Edo period from 1603 to 1868 witnessed enormous growth in Japanese urban culture. Bonsai, once limited mainly to aristocrats and monks, became increasingly popular among merchants and ordinary citizens. This social expansion greatly influenced bonsai illustration. Artists began producing more accessible visual materials, including woodblock prints, instructional books, and horticultural manuals. Woodblock printing technology allowed bonsai images to circulate widely. Illustrated guides showed different tree styles, pruning techniques, pot designs, and aesthetic principles. For the first time, bonsai illustrations served educational purposes as well as artistic ones. Artists such as Katsushika Hokusai and Utagawa Hiroshige occasionally included miniature trees in scenes of daily life. Although bonsai was not always the central subject, its presence reflected its growing popularity within Japanese society. During this period, bonsai illustrations became more detailed and observational. Artists studied real trees carefully to improve realism and structural accuracy. At the same time, they maintained the traditional emphasis on emotional expression and symbolic meaning. Design sketches also became more common among bonsai practitioners themselves. Before shaping a tree, artists often created drawings to visualize future development. These sketches resembled architectural plans and demonstrated the increasing sophistication of bonsai design theory. The Meiji era and Western discovery. The Meiji Restoration beginning in 1868 transformed Japan rapidly through modernization and international exchange. As Japan opened to the West, bonsai attracted the attention of foreign travelers, artists, and botanists. Western visitors were fascinated by the idea of ancient-looking trees growing in tiny containers. Many created sketches, watercolor paintings, and written descriptions documenting bonsai exhibitions and gardens. At international expositions in Europe and North America, bonsai displays became symbols of Japanese culture and artistic refinement. Illustrations produced during this period often emphasized exotic beauty and technical precision. The rise of botanical illustration also influenced bonsai representation. Scientific artists created highly detailed drawings focusing on bark texture, leaf structure, and root systems. These works differed from earlier symbolic paintings by prioritizing accuracy and observation. At the same time, Japanese artists continued developing traditional styles. Bonsai illustration during the Meiji era therefore combined scientific realism with older philosophical aesthetics. Early 20th century modernization. The early 20th century introduced photography as a new method for documenting bonsai. Photographs became increasingly common in magazines, books, and exhibition catalogs. Despite this technological change, hand-drawn bonsai illustrations remained important. Artists continued creating sketches to explain design principles and future styling plans. Bonsai magazines published diagrams showing how pruning, wiring, and repotting transformed trees over time. These illustrations helped standardize bonsai education and made advanced techniques accessible to beginners. Modern artistic movements also influenced bonsai illustration. Some artists experimented with abstraction and expressive line work, while others focused on realism and precision. During this period, bonsai exhibitions became more formalized. Illustrations and diagrams were used to judge tree proportions, branch placement, and overall composition. Bonsai increasingly came to be viewed as a fine art comparable to painting or sculpture. Post-World War II international expansion. After World War II, bonsai spread rapidly across the world. Japanese masters taught bonsai techniques in Europe, North America, and other regions. International bonsai clubs and exhibitions encouraged cultural exchange. This global expansion produced new styles of illustration. Western artists combined traditional Japanese principles with local artistic traditions and native tree species. Books and magazines became important tools for international education. Detailed instructional drawings explained techniques such as wiring, deadwood carving, and root pruning. Bonsai illustration therefore became more technical and educational than ever before. At the same time, artistic experimentation increased. Some illustrators used watercolor, colored pencil, or mixed media to create expressive interpretations of bonsai trees. Others produced highly realistic botanical studies. International bonsai communities also encouraged the exchange of sketches and design ideas. Artists shared drawings at workshops, conventions, and exhibitions, strengthening global appreciation for bonsai aesthetics. Contemporary digital illustration. In the 21st century, digital technology has transformed bonsai illustration once again. Artists now use tablets, design software, and three-dimensional modeling programs to visualize future tree development. Digital sketches allow practitioners to experiment with branch placement, pot selection, and styling options before making permanent changes to living trees. This technology reduces mistakes and encourages creative exploration. Social media platforms have also expanded the audience for bonsai illustration. Artists from different countries share sketches, paintings, and design concepts online, creating an international visual dialogue. Despite these technological advances, traditional hand sketching remains highly respected within the bonsai community. Many masters believe that drawing by hand encourages deeper observation and emotional connection with the tree. Contemporary bonsai exhibitions often display preparatory sketches alongside finished trees. These drawings reveal the artist's creative process and demonstrate how bonsai combines horticulture with visual design. Modern bonsai illustrations vary enormously in style. Some artists prefer minimalist ink drawings inspired by Zen traditions, while others create highly detailed digital renderings. This diversity reflects the global nature of contemporary bonsai culture. Philosophical evolution through illustration. The history of bonsai illustration is not merely a history of changing artistic techniques. It also reflects evolving philosophical ideas about nature and humanity. Ancient Chinese penjing paintings emphasized cosmic harmony and mystical landscapes. Japanese Zen-inspired illustrations focused on simplicity and contemplation. Modern educational diagrams prioritize structure and technical understanding. Throughout all periods, however, bonsai illustrations have shared certain core themes. They celebrate resilience, balance, impermanence, and the beauty of natural aging. The visual representation of bonsai also demonstrates humanity's desire to understand and cooperate with nature rather than dominate it completely. Bonsai artists guide the growth of trees while respecting natural forms and limitations. Illustrations capture this delicate balance between human creativity and organic development. A bonsai tree is shaped intentionally, yet it remains alive and constantly changing. Conclusion. The development of bonsai illustration across different historical periods reveals the remarkable evolution of miniature tree art. From ancient Chinese tomb murals to modern digital sketches, bonsai illustrations have continuously adapted to changing cultures, technologies, and artistic philosophies. Each historical era contributed unique innovations. The Tang and Song dynasties established spiritual and aesthetic foundations. Japanese Zen traditions introduced simplicity and restraint. Edo period woodblock prints expanded public access. Modern photography and digital tools created new educational possibilities. Despite these transformations, the essential purpose of bonsai illustration has remained consistent: to express the beauty and spirit of nature through miniature living forms. Bonsai drawings, paintings, and diagrams are more than visual records. They are reflections of humanity's enduring fascination with time, balance, and natural harmony. Today, bonsai illustration continues to evolve while preserving centuries of artistic tradition. Ancient brush techniques coexist with digital design software, demonstrating that bonsai remains both timeless and adaptable. Through every historical period, bonsai illustration has served as a bridge between art, nature, and human imagination.